Nobody better move me from this fucking seat. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. I forgot what day it is. Is it the last Tuesday in April? It's time for some motivation this morning. It is time to motivate you and get you moving. Running around with baby carriages. That's the kind of mantra and energy we're going to bring this morning. Good morning, Hala and Ron N. Welcome. I got some exciting news about an upcoming video. Let's let some more people tune in. Good to see you, Sally Skipico. Good morning. Charlene Morris. Good morning out there in London. Shout out to Kuma Monster, walking from, I think he's going from York today. So watching his stream this morning, getting me motivated. Good to see you, Dan Lee. Oh, my Londoners are checking out, and London is calling. Good to see you there. Sean, Bagels and Walks. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you and the family are doing well. Darlene, good morning. Good morning there, Coney Island. Jim, welcome. Everyone go check out Cheech and Chong's last movie, where you can see Coney Island Jim's name right there in the opening credits. Fantastic movie. Thary Mary, the original account, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. It's time to get this shit moving, man. It's time to, Tuesday's my Monday. So it's time to get this shit moving. I know a full week of work, which is awesome. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Welcome. I'm happy the wildfires in southern New Jersey have subsided. This cough is finally done. I think today's the last day for the cough. But super excited about the upcoming month of May. The Parks Department has awarded me and the Duchess a trip to Hart Island. First of all, I want to thank, there's a great YouTube channel, 2 Feet Outdoors. 2 Feet Outdoors goes kayaking around New York City and the general area, and he did 2 fantastic videos on Hart Island, but most importantly, he gave me and a lot of other viewers the information to get out there. So we're going to Hart Island on, I believe, the 7th or 6th of the first Tuesday of May. Is that a week already? Bloody hell. But Diana Lee probably with the best tip I'm going to have the whole morning with a $20 super chat, 20-pound super chat. Diana Lee, thank you so much for the very generous 20-pound super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's 20-pound club. Much, much, much appreciated with a very generous 20-pound super chat. Diana, that's probably the most I'm going to make in tips this morning. I'm going to be dealing with a very hostile audience, I have a feeling. So thank you so much, Diana Lee, for having faith in me as a content creator with a big 20-pound super chat. Much appreciated, Diana. Diana, let me entertain you, please. We'll be here now for the next 24 minutes or 20. Let's say 30 minutes. Army Ann, welcome. Good to see you, Robert T. Robertson Lopes, good to see you. Good to see you, Trisha on the Upper West Side, and Julie B.O.G., welcome. Good to see you, Lisa and John Burke, welcome. Good to see you, Nicholas, going great today. Good to see you, Ann F., welcome. Yeah, Hart Island. You gotta win a lottery to get out to Hart Island. Where are we going this morning? Just right here. I'm not gonna walk around, Nico. I'm sorry, man. This is not a walking live stream, and this is not a walking YouTube channel. We tour here, but we're not touring anything. We're just doing some morning motivation for y'all. So if you're feeling a little down and out, don't worry, the sun will come out. You got to keep it moving, because if you ain't moving, you're probably dead. So keep it moving no matter how much it hurts. Good to see you, M8R, welcome. And hello, Mike. Good to see you there, Austin, welcome. Good to see everybody. We're in City Hall Park here in Lower Manhattan, here in New York City. Oh, about a few blocks away from the World Trade Center. A few more blocks over from Wall Street. And who knows where the crypto bros trade? I don't know. Good morning. They're traveling America, Lou. Aren't the trees looking beautiful? I mean, they really are coming in. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the ASMR video that we did out in the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. And a name I can't pronounce says, "Can you make a super tornado siren sound?" No. You could do that, though, on your YouTube channel. I highly recommend that. If you have any ideas for me, do them on your own YouTube channel. That'd be fantastic. A lot of people will love to see that. Yeah, I know. We have these little islands around New York City, and we're going to go to Hart Island. And hold on, people. We already have our first baby in the chat. Go watch Coco Melon, please. Good to see you there, John the Beagle Dad. Good morning. By the way, if you got blocked today, just assume I want you to watch Coco Melon. Just assume that. Life is too short for bullshit, people. How old am I? 142. 142 there, Satoshi. Yamoto, good morning. And me and my wife, our child is Pikachu. You can see that on my Instagram. Good to see you there, Gabby. Welcome. Good to see you, RJ. Welcome. I know. Here we go. Wait, hold on. Listen. I want to have fun. Hold on. I want to have fun. I don't want to like bullshit with children this morning. There we go. Boom. But yeah, the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens were fantastic. It was beautiful. Good to see you, Phyllis. Good morning. Good morning, Teresa. Love my energy. Hells yeah. I live in New York, so I have to have this energy. Listen to a couple of Gloria Gaynor 12 inches this morning. Extended mixes. And then I stumbled on a really good classic disco podcast. Can't tell you the name because I found it literally about 18 minutes ago. Today for the live stream, I think we're just gonna. I won't block you, Quacky Snacks. I'll never block you, Quacky Snacks. You funded a freaking cab ride this month from here to Bay Ridge, so I will never block you. Believe me. But it's going to be a shiny morning. And by the way, if you're playing Pokemon Go, lots of shiny hopes and shiny dreams for everybody. So anyway, we got to do this, baby, right? We got to do this. We got to do this. We got to get up and going here. All right, baby? We got to do this. We have to do this, baby. We only get one chance at this. Today, I think we're just going to walk up Broadway later on this afternoon. I think we're just going to walk up Broadway and make our way up to the flower show up at Macy's. So good to see you, Nova Rain. You just play Pokemon Go too? Awesome. Yes, I am lying, Satoshi. Yes. Why should I tell you my age just right off the bat? I mean, come on, man. Here we go with personal questions, right? Then you're going to ask me what my real name is, you know. I actually read your comments, unlike other creators. Good to see you, Deborah. Good morning, Deborah. You got this, Deborah. You gotta go to work. You gotta have a fantastic day. All right. You got to seize the day. Carpe diem. You got to seize the day. You got to come into the room like everybody, and just move everybody. You got to part the seas of negativity and nonsense, and you're gonna charge through the day, and you're gonna destroy it. You're gonna make it your own. You got to put it into submission. You got to take care of business. You got to take care of business and then some. I'm telling you that. If you're watching this right now, you're going to do that, all right? I'm telling you that right now. Good to see you, Ollie. Good morning. Come on, man. Great sports commentary show. This is a sports commentary show? I'm confused now. You are going to have a fantastic day. Yes, indeed. Everyone's going to have a fantastic day. If you're watching this, you're going to have even my haters out there. Oh, when I say, come on, man. What's that guy's name? That's right. Come on, man. I always forget that guy's name. Wasn't he like a great basketball player back in the day? Wasn't he a great basketball player? Anyway. It's a new day, baby. The sun is up. If the sun is up, all right? You're enjoying the sunshine, even if it's raining where you are. All right? You got to have a great day. Good to see you there, Big T. Welcome. It is a beautiful day. Today will be the warmest day of the week, and most likely in the next 10 days. We're probably going to hit 80 degrees. But yeah, so what time about the flower show? So we're going to start here from maybe even this bench, Margie Blog. Good to see you. We're probably going to start from this bench at around probably 2 o'clock Eastern time. I have a feeling my tour is going to go long. I'm going to take ownership and manage 70 people this morning. So I'm going to be in totally tour guide mode. But Deborah, a better tip than most of my guests I'm going to have today, this morning. Good to see you, Steelheart Gabber. But Deborah, with a $15 super chat. Deborah, thank you so much for the very generous $15 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $15 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $15 super chat. Deborah, you got this. You're going to do this, all right? You're going to put this day into submission. You're going to take care of business, all right? You're going to take care of business, all right? You got to get those paychecks. You're going to do this, and it's going to be so fantastic. Is that the first time it's so big? If you're talking about the flower show is actually a lot smaller than it used to be, and it features mostly fake flowers. Uh, um, as the Duchess said to me the other night about the flower show, we were watching various live streams and stuff like that. It's probably the weakest flower show we have ever seen. Good to see you, Audrey. Welcome. Yeah, hosting 70 folks. Yeah, it's a huge group. I'm not leading 70 by myself. I have to divvy 70 people up or 75 people up between 5 different tour guides. So I'm just going to take charge and start divvying up people, even though it's not my job. But I'm gonna take charge this morning because I don't want no bullshit this morning. So I'm on an anti-bullshit roll. So thank you so much, Deborah and Diana Lee, with the big £20 and $15 super chats. Your energy, those monetary donations are gonna help me charge through the day, take names, take prisoners. Anyway. What's my record for bicycle tours by myself? By myself, 32. I have led a bike tour with 32 people all by myself. With help, it was 42. And then on other various rides, various other bicycle tours, I led up over 100. So yeah, like the great Joey Coco Diaz would say, you got to grab the day by the fucking balls and tell them who the fuck you are. That's right. Good to see you, Mike. Good morning. Good to see you, Oleg. Welcome. Take the ones that will give me the biggest tips. That's true. Would I prefer? You would prefer to be in my group? I appreciate that. Good to see a Nova Rain. It is sad that they got fake flowers, but because it's all the people pick the flowers. Yes, exactly, Hala. That's exactly what I'm doing. But good to see you, Wilbs, driving that Northern Line. Good morning, good afternoon out there in London. Welcome. What am I about to say? So I'm excited to go to Hart Island. Oh my God, and Quacky Snacks. Because you rock Quacky Snacks with a €12 super chat. Quacky Snacks, thank you so much for the very generous €12 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's €12 club. Much appreciated. With a big €12 super chat. Lots of love to Chihuahua Rupert out there in Bensonhurst. Yes, indeed. The sun is shining. Bloody hell. That's right, Wilbs. Good to see you, Arjan. Good morning, Stephanie Gray. You're more than welcome, Darlene. You're going to do this, Darlene. The same people touching this. Yes, exactly. The same people touching the flowers are the same people that climb the Brooklyn Bridge and attach locks to it. Exactly. You keep learning new proverbs and sayings from dutchmazz. Oleg, that is my job, Oleg. Shout out to all my European viewers. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everyone out there in Europe. There you go, Wilbs. Just for you, man. Just for you. Because you're a channel member. And Arjan Aloha with a $3 super chat. Arjan, thank you so much for the very generous $3 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $3 club. Much appreciated with a big $3 super chat. That's right, I was talking about the flowers. Don't touch the bloody flowers. So here's the deal, folks. I think we did show this a couple of years back. They used to cover the front of Macy's, like the outside of the store, around the windows, with actual flowers. And we were there for the last time, evidently, because they haven't had it in 2 years, with actual flower petals in the wall around the windows. And people would just pick this shit. So by 2-3 days into the flower show, there were areas that were completely bare because, they got to pick the fucking flowers. So I think now they're getting just super cheap about it, and they're just like, fuck it, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to put up blue paint to make it look like the sky, and it's just one big advertising fucking thing. Yeah, they painted the front blue. It's kind of boring. Am I doing a sunset today? Probably not, because that will require me to be in the city for over 12 hours. Good to see you, Ali. Ali Ibrahim, welcome. Good to see you, Activity 79. Bandman, good to see you. Yeah, the flower pickers are also the ones who wait in line to touch the balls. Exactly. I know, we can't have nice things, Darlene. Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things, Nova Rain. So, I'm noticing the last 2 years, they've really tapered down the actual flowers. And it's all plastic stuff that you really can't pick anymore. And this year is especially underwhelming. So the Duchess is like, she wants maybe one picture. I don't know, we'll see. But don't touch flowers, don't touch balls, people, come on. Tell them to go pick apples. Go out to New Jersey and upstate New York and go pick apples. That's right. Good to see you, Nebu. Bonsoir, bienvenue. It's a ubiquitous problem. And oh my God, all the videos coming out from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of people shaking the blossoms in the Brooklyn Botanical Garden. Good to see you, Stephanie Gray. We'll have a good tour. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Right, you never go to New Jersey. Yeah. Saw one video by a really great photographer. She actually collabed with Photoshop recently, and she takes beautiful pictures. I'm blanking on her name right now. I'm trying to remember her, but but anyway, somebody at me and Duchess follow on Instagram, and she showed somebody encouraging their child to pick a blossom off the fucking tree. Guys, don't be that selfish. It's bad enough that we had 40-mile-an-hour winds yesterday. Or what was it? Not yesterday. Was it Sunday we had 40-mile-an-hour winds? Come on, guys. And now there's people who are going to go to the garden today, Tuesday, because it closes on Mondays. So there's going to be people who go to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden today, and there's going to be trees that are not going to have any blossoms on it. It's so fucking selfish and ridiculous. Good to see you, Michelle King. Good morning. You're more than welcome, Nebul. Did you like that? Oh, do you like this? This is my Spread Love Brooklyn. This is my Brooklyn Pop shirt. Go to, if you're here in the New York City area, go to Industry City. That's on 36th Street and 3rd Avenue in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. And there's this incredible exhibit. It's called Brooklyn Pop. And Brooklyn Pop is basically a whole little immersive experience that takes you through old school eras of Brooklyn, showing lots of Brooklyn ephemera. It is a celebration of old school Brooklyn. And if you want to learn a thing or two about where I come from, it's curated by a guy named Mr. Caves. Mr. Caves is the leader and the founder of a band called the Lords of Brooklyn. And they had a song, probably the biggest song was Spread Love, It's the Brooklyn Way. And what's the other one? It's the Saturday Night Fever. Come on. It's the Saturday Night Fever. Come on. Anyway, awesome band. And so Mr. Caves put together an incredible collection of Brooklyn ephemera. You could walk on the dance floor from Saturday Night Fever. You could go inside the pizzeria from Do the Right Thing. You could go inside of a subway train in Coney Island in a subway tunnel. It's really, really fucking cool. And I have to tell you, the Brooklyn Pop experience, I was not expecting to get as emotional. Me and the Duchess got legit emotional going through this thing because we felt like we were like kids again. And there's a room that recreates Mr. Caves' bedroom in Bay Ridge, his childhood bedroom in Bay Ridge, which is like 5 blocks from my house, and it literally smells like the apartment. It's incredible. So good morning, Tinkerbell. Blessings upon you too, Tinkerbell. I hope you have a fantastic day today. Can't believe you've never been to Industry City. Deborah, you got to get out. You got to get out to Industry City. Good to see you, Deb. Good morning out there in London. You saw kids tearing a tree. Yeah, I know, Stephanie. I know. So I still have a video I have to make about the Brooklyn Pop experience. So I still have to make a video on that. I'm trying to find good music to go with it, but it's going to be another one of those music video things I like doing. So I got to find nice sounding copyright-free music, which most copyright-free music, let's be honest, fucking sucks. But good to see you, GM Chris. Good morning, sir. Welcome. You got to do this, guys. You got this, all right? You guys got this in the bag. All right? Let me tell you something. You guys got this shit, all right? I see a what is that? A mobile home that says clarity testing. So I'm just going to say right now, let's get our clarity together. Let's open our minds to positive thoughts and positive things and positive situations and positive people and positive drinks and snacks and maybe a cookie or two. But let's get that clarity to have a beautiful day today. All right, this is what we're going to do today. But yes, Darlene, the Brooklyn Pop experience is incredible. Michelle, did you like that? Oh my God. So that was yesterday, 5 years ago, during the height of the pandemic. We were up on my roof in Bay Ridge. I got a nice tan that day. And we saw the Blue Angels with the Thunderbirds fly around New York City. And they flew straight over my freaking house. It was incredible. It was incredible. So go to my community page if you haven't seen that. I put the link in there. It's a vintage live stream from 5 years ago. This is what I'm here. This is what I do. What I do. So I could watch these live streams years from now and entertain myself years from now. That's why I'm so crazy about the chat and people being positive and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Steel hard gabber, positive vibrations indeed. You got this. You got this, people. You got this. Sorry, guys. I'm still coughing out whatever the hell I picked up from the garden. I'm not sick. I just gotta clear my voice. I know it's the pollen. It's the pollen. The pollen kicked my ass this year. Eventually, my body's gonna be like, fuck you, no more pollen anymore. But I'm gonna push through. All right. Did you like it there, Stephanie? I'm happy you liked it. Yeah, it's the pollen. It's the pollen. The tree pollen is like through the roof right now. So you have a discount coupon to go see the Brooklyn Pop from Caves' wife. Yeah, you got Holla. You gotta go, Holla. Holla, you gotta go to the Brooklyn Pop experience. It's incredible. It is incredible. I mean, it is really, really. If you grew up in Brooklyn, it's gonna bring back a lot of memories that you probably forgot. My favorite thing about the Brooklyn Pop experience is when you walk in, there's these line of seltzer bottles, like old school seltzer bottles, with all the names of famous people who have come from Brooklyn. So you see all these names, and you're starting to realize the minute you walk in there, you start realizing what kind of status Brooklyn has, and our impact on society, and of course in media. Hello there. I have a little friend over here. Good to see you, Lorraine. But you gotta go to this Brooklyn Pop experience. It's so freaking good. And then there's this other section where they have all the names of all like the nightclubs in Southern Brooklyn. So it's like L'Amour's and it's all these names of the clubs with all the logos and stuff. And it's like, I was shocked. I was shocked, and it made me very emotional to see all this stuff that I forgot about for 20, 30, 40 years. And now here it is. It's in my face, and all those memories. And I tell you, I got me and the Duchess got legit emotional going through this experience. It was incredible, and it's worth every single dollar. I do want to go back. I want to take my mom to this because I know my mom's gonna love it. So, have you been to L'Amour's? Did your brother play in a band back in the day? Nice. Ernie Barry's, TJ Bentley's. I mean, crazy country club, warm beer, lousy food. I mean, you get all these memories. It's incredible. And I mean, and what I like about it is like they touch on like the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, but they really focus on the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So it was like all my generation stuff. So it's gonna bring back a memory. And if if you don't know anything about real like hardcore Brooklyn or Southern Brooklyn history, you're gonna enjoy it too, because you're gonna see some things that you may have not realized that have come from Southern Brooklyn. Very important things that struck a chord in pop culture that came out of Brooklyn. It's incredible. Good to see you, Ken. Good morning. You got this, Ken. Ken, you're gonna do this today. You're gonna have a great fucking day. All right. You watching my live stream? You're going to have a great day. Everyone who's watching this live stream, going to have a great day. All right? It'll be fantastic today. Going to have fantastic. Those cotton-like popular seeds. Yeah, I feel you, Oleg. Yeah. The pollen is not fun. Yeah, exactly. Good times. You didn't even know you had them back then. I know. It makes me feel like I enjoyed the 90s, but I could have enjoyed it a little bit more. So... Do you like this motivation, Margie? That's my job. You're more than welcome, Gary. Good to see you there, ABX girl. We're going to be here probably just, today, tomorrow, and Thursday for the morning, because that's what I'm working. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And then I think Friday I'm going to sleep. I have a feeling the next 3 days are going to kick my ass, so I'm going to sleep on Friday. But yeah, I miss the 90s too, Margie. But again, you gotta go to this Brooklyn Pop experience. It is incredible. It is incredible. It's so good. It's so freaking good. It's so amazing. And the other thing about it is that it also reminds us how, again, yeah, like when we're living in it, we may not truly appreciate it when we're actually living it, but then you get that appreciation of the after the fact kind of appreciation. Like, you know what? I may not have truly appreciated it then, but I truly appreciate it now, 30, 40 years later. So it gave me a new appreciation to where I'm from. You guys know that I'm very proud of where I'm from. I'm very honored and blessed and feel very lucky. Thank God I'm from Brooklyn, and as opposed to some really boring suburban town that nobody ever's heard of. So I'm very lucky, and for all the trials and tribulations that we've had here in New York City, for all the loudness and the dirtiness and the rudeness from people, I wouldn't give it up for anything. I really wouldn't. And I feel so lucky that my parents conceived me here in Brooklyn, and I feel very lucky. And now, let's talk about this. You'll take my recommendation, the Circle Line Ice Cream Museum next to Brooklyn Pop. There you go, Margie. Yes, Ice Cream Museum is kind of but Circle Line is fantastic, and Brooklyn Pop is the best. So, and then of course check out Brooklyn Botanical Garden. Check out the Brooklyn Museum if you've never been there. Wander around Prospect Park with an ice cream. I don't know, iced cream. Is it 9 o'clock? It's 9 o'clock, everybody. You're going to have a fantastic day today, all right? It's 9 o'clock. The bells are ringing here in Lower Manhattan. You're going to have a fantastic day, all right? You're going to seize the day by the balls, and you're going to tell them who's boss, all right? And you're going to take care of business. You're going to put everyone, you got to keep everyone in fucking line, like Emily Warren Roebling. You're going to keep everyone in line, all right? You're going to be the soother of hurt souls, all right? You're going to do the shit, and it's going to be fantastic. Good to see you, Robin. Good morning. Yeah, the grit makes us special. Exactly. That's the thing. The grit, the dirtiness it's what makes us unique and tough. We're Brooklyn, we're New York tough. We're Brooklyn tough. So now, really quick, we have 15 more minutes before I got to go to work. One more quick little rant. I am absolutely loving the pushback of content creators born in New York City, like me, and these other content creators who move here. I'm really liking the fact that there's some, especially on this argument's really happening more on Instagram. And by the way, happy birthday, Robin! Happy birthday, Robin! Robin, you're gonna have a fantastic birthday today. I'm loving the pushback from native-born New Yorkers who are content creators. I'm really fucking loving it. And because, let's be honest, and I know this especially with you guys, I've cultivated a beautiful audience. You guys know who the real New Yorkers are. You guys really do. And I'm loving this whole, you could tell the real New Yorkers from the fake New Yorkers, because the fake New Yorkers would tend to argue about or complain about stuff that doesn't really faze real New Yorkers. It's like, oh, he's only lived in the city fucking 3 years. It's like, tell me how you feel about New York 15 years down the road, 20 years down the road, and then we could rap, then we could talk. Because let's be honest, a lot of the transplant New Yorkers are very vanilla. They're very boring. They're very, I don't know. They're so, and so many of them are so cookie cutter. Oh my God. I know. Cheers to those who truly know New York City. Exactly. You're more than welcome, Robin. It's so funny seeing this, and you could, again, and especially for these New York-based content creators who they complain about certain things, and it's that's what it is to live in New York, to deal with X, Y, and Z, and I know the pushback is real. I'm loving it. I am here for that. ABX girl, I am here for that. I am so ready. I know what gets you is people who complain about a situation and then complain about the solution. Exactly. Real New Yorkers will just focus on the solution. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of business, and we'll move on because we have money to make, right? And so many of these people may have which kind of annoys me. Like they have like sponsorship deals and shit, and you notice that like the natives, we don't get that shit. We don't get that shit. But you know, we have something that a lot of these people can't buy or can't be sponsored with, and that's integrity. That's integrity, and like if you don't know about you know, tokens, you know, if you didn't experience tokens or a student Metro card, you know, if you don't remember the blue Metro cards, right? The blue Metro cards, and then you have like these. I heard this term the other day, gatekeepers, right? Gatekeepers, and these gatekeepers are like talking about like little New York City hacks, and my favorite one is like they were talking about the express bus the other day. It's like, oh, there's this way to get into Manhattan is by express bus, and you can skip the subway. And it's like, shut the fuck up, bro. All right, the express bus is already like some secret club as is already, and now you got to give it up because you know that's like some content on your lame ass channel. It's like enough of that shit, you know. It's like real New Yorkers, people who really want to live here, will figure this shit out. They'll learn on their own. But eventually we will get the Dunkin' Donuts sponsorship. You and your husband hope to be transplants one day, but we hope we'll wholly embrace you. I appreciate that, Darlene. Yes. No, you know what happens with a lot of these influencers? I'm going to be honest. A lot of these social media influencers from other places, they'll come here for like 5 years or 8 years, and then they leave. I'm going to tell you, I really have one more story, one more little rant before I have to go to work. You didn't know about the conflict. Yeah, no, it's fun. Yeah, it makes you want to get an Instagram account. Get an Instagram account. You don't think you could live anywhere else? Robin, me too. Me and the Duchess are the same way. I don't think we can't live anywhere else. Generic brands, Audrey. That's what it is. There was this content creator here on YouTube, and it was right at the beginning of the pandemic. And he lived in Red Hook, Brooklyn. He lived right by the entrance to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, and he was talking about. He made a whole video about how he couldn't stay in the city anymore because it's just not the same because the fucking pandemic. Nothing was the same, by the way, during the fucking pandemic. Let's get that straight. I don't know how New York was supposed to stay the same during the pandemic when we were all supposed to wear masks and socially distance and all that shit. Couldn't be in crowds. New York City is crowds. So once you take that away, you lose part of the identity of the city. That's why it was so scary and depressing and sad and all that other shit I could say. But this guy's talking about how he can't stay in New York City anymore. And he's like some photographer, videographer, fucking editor guy. And then he just throws in there the fact that he's going to go back to his parents' house in Cape Cod. Boy, I wish I never suffered that much in my life. Oh yeah, I'm going to retreat back to my family's house in Cape Cod. Boy, if I need to know about somebody who's never suffered or had any strife in his life, they probably come from a nice house on the beach in Cape Cod. Kind of bullshit is that? Oh, he has to go back to Cape Cod. Go make your content in Cape Cod, all right? Get out of here. Never come back. You lost your New York City privileges, all right? As simple as that. Exactly. Everywhere changed. It's fucking stupid to say that. The pandemic changed the world much like September 11th, yes. Which was more scary, September 11th or the pandemic? The pandemic, without a doubt. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning. I know he went back to Cape Cod for like a year, and then he made another video saying that he can't be a content creator in Cape Cod. I fucking wonder why. I wonder why he can't make content in Cape Cod. Oh yeah, it's fucking boring. It's fucking boring. Listen, in order to make really engaging content, let's be honest, you have to be in a populated area. You have to be in some kind of a city. It doesn't matter what size of the city. You could be in Austin, you could be in Detroit, you could be in Chicago. It doesn't matter what city it is. You got to be around people because people create the content. People create the culture. Now, if you're out in Cape Cod somewhere, what? You gotta interview a fucking rock on the ocean or something like what the fuck? Oh, I had to come back. And then he did this video where he's begrudgingly coming back to New York. Stay in Cape Cod. If you have to fucking stay in Cape Cod. Stay in mommy and daddy's house. All right, stay in mommy and daddy's house and let the real people who are willing to put up with all the bullshit show the world to everybody else. All right? But I get it. I get it. And then you have these other content creators who shit on New York, but yet all their content's about New York. Enough of that shit. I get it. You come from some bullshit town in New Jersey or something. By the way, no offense to New Jersey, or Connecticut. I'm gonna tell you really quick before I gotta go. Exactly. He couldn't get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich in Cape Cod. Exactly. Good luck trying to find a good bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel in Cape Cod. Anyway, probably one of my favorite content creators who's actually not from New York City. He's from Connecticut. Is Casey Neistat, and I'm going to tell you why Casey Neistat is my favorite content creator who's not from New York City, born and raised. It's because he's willing to put up with the bullshit, right? He loves the bullshit. He loves the chaos. He loves the noise. He loves the grit, right? Now, he did a really great video about like how he survived, like because he was working downtown when September 11th happened and all that. And it's a very like eye-opening video and a very like thoughtful video because it's from his perspective, and he doesn't try to like analyze it. It's just like his own experience, and it made him love the city even more. Here's this horrible catastrophe, thousands of people dead, and it made him love the city even more. It made him more resolute for his love of New York City. Good morning, Cake 813. Welcome. But so then he moves his family to Venice Beach, California, right? I could tell him and his wife Candace hated it. They hated it. Granted, it was quiet. They were living on the beach. You could go surfing every day, right? But no, they fucking hated it because it's Venice Beach, California. And granted, out of all the places in the Los Angeles area that I visited many, many moons ago, I loved Venice Beach the most. There's only one New York, let's be honest. And I could tell they were bored. These two people, Candace is from, I think, South Africa. Casey Neistat, he's from Connecticut. You could tell that they're real New Yorkers because the minute they left, they wanted to come back. That's the thing. Real New Yorkers, we have this FOMO thing. You know, it's very much like that very important conversation in the movie Dinner with Andre, where it's like we built our own prison and we're so proud of our own little prison that, you know, we show it off to the world and, you know, we don't leave and all that stuff. And it's true. This dysfunctional fucking place with all these dysfunctional fucking people, we love it. We love it. It's like an addiction. And yeah, it's nice to get out of town. It's nice to go to New Jersey for a weekend or wherever, but we get like this FOMO feeling that we have to come back. We have to come back. And if you have that same feeling about your hometown and about your community and where you were raised, and you hold on to that feeling. Don't give it up. Don't give it up. Don't let people try to change your mind about stuff. You hold on to those memories. You hold on to those moments because this is the most important thing that you should cherish in your life, are these memories that we have in our brains. And you know what I'm saying? So I know you're always down when you leave New York. And here's Deb, who's in London, which, by the way, London, it kicks ass. London's an amazing town. I can't wait to go back to London. I was only in London for like 14 hours. I want to go back to London so bad. I can't wait to tick. It's dysfunctional, but we call it home, and we love that dysfunction. We love that dysfunctional personality that New York City has. You're more than welcome there, Oleg. You know what I mean? So wherever you're from, Oleg's from Dnipro, and I know that Oleg and all the Ukrainians are proud of their country. I'm proud of Ukraine. I've never visited Ukraine, and I'm proud of the Ukrainian people for their resoluteness and their steadfastness in all this bullshit that's going down in the world. And by the way, Slava Ukraini. You know what I'm saying, people? You know what I'm saying? Exactly, you get depressed the minute you drive away. Darlene, it takes me like 3 days. When I leave New York City, day number 3, I'm ready to come back already. Day number 4, I'm like, when are we going home? And I saw that with Casey Neistat and his wife Candace. I saw that. And then the crazy thing is that, people will say, oh, well, it's not a place to raise kids. Casey Neistat actually very, very smartly showed that, no, maybe New York City is the best place to raise kids because you raise them around different types of people. If variety is the spice of life, New York City is the ultimate spice cabinet. And if there's anything that we should cherish and thrive in a society that we have, is diversity. And it's nice to be around different types of people, no matter how dysfunctional they are. There's something very important for the human psyche and the mind to have this type of variety always around. And fundamentally, it makes us more forgiving people, more empathetic people, and more giving people, and more loving people. Because if we could put ourselves in other people's shoes for even that half a second, it may change our perspective forever about certain things. And you realize that maybe life isn't all that bad. You know what I'm saying? But exactly, I know, Oleg, I probably would. Oleg, I probably would. You like the New York talk? You got it. You know what I mean? Good to see you, Nina. Welcome. Good morning. You're going to have a great day, Nina. But yeah, right. London's beautiful. I can't wait to go back to London. But diversity is where it's all at. That was the one thing I couldn't stand about living in Florida, was that there was, it's beautiful and all, the beach is all nice, but I need variety in architecture and humans and food. And shit gets boring after a while in Florida, unless I'm in like Miami or Orlando or Tampa or something like that. But once you get out into the suburbs, it's kind of fucking boring. It's kind of bland. I mean, going to Walmart and Dave & Buster's every other weekend gets boring really fucking quick. Yeah, raising kids in New York makes them more streetwise. Exactly. You think everyone that feels that way they were raised? It's the posers who pretend that. Exactly. Holla, exactly, Holla. Holla said that I think that everyone feels the way that way about where they were raised. It's the posers who pretend that they are from the place all there's life that gets to me. Exactly. It's, I don't know, people, like, I can't live anywhere else. And I need varieties of people around me. I know. Right. We're going to end on that. Thank you so much, Ron. We're going to end on that. We're going to end on these words right here because it's our Tuesday morning motivation. We need more empathy. Can we live a selfless life? Can we, fundamentally, I do these live streams for nothing. All the thumbs up on the videos, all the super chats, that's all icing on the cake for me. The most important thing is that if I could put a smile on your face, get a little chuckle out of you, that's the payment for me. That's the money for me. That's what puts energy and positivity in my memory bank and in my heart to keep me going and doing this. Good to see you, Jose Torres. Welcome. Wepa, Puerto Rico. So let's ask ourselves, how can I live a selfless life? Be empathetic, put yourselves in other people's shoes. Maybe you won't get something back. Remember that. Everything in life does not have to be transactional. Remember that. If you put something out there, you might not get something back. And do you really need something back every time you put something out there? Remember that. Everything doesn't need to be transactional. Don't worry about it, all right? Listen, if all you're going to do is help your neighbor, all right, if that's all you're going to get out of it, a nice smile and a thank you, and guess what? That's worth $1,000 in the bank. Believe me, putting in that good energy, it's going to come back regardless. It may not happen today, may not happen tomorrow, may not happen next month or next year, but it's going to come back. Believe me, it will. Believe me, don't be pessimistic. Don't be, sometimes it's easy to get welled up in negative thoughts and all that stuff, but life is too short for negativity, so you got to keep it positive. And it may be hard at times, but if you push through, it's got to come back. You got to get it back in spades. I'm telling you. All right? Exactly. You got to live in the now. You got to live like there's no tomorrow. Exactly. But let's be empathetic. Let's put ourselves in other people's shoes. All right? And keep it positive. Keep it beautiful. Keep it creative. But and enough about the whataboutisms also. Because maybe there might not be a whataboutism in the thing that you're maybe complaining about. Live a selfless life. Live for others. You know what I'm saying? Live for others and then you will live again. I forgot the name of that song. Live for others and you can live again. It's like, all right, do me a favor. If you live in service to others. And again, don't have to always need to get something back right away. You may not get it right back right away, but you will get it back. The universe always makes a way. This is the thing. I have to say that I know for a fact that all this positivity that I try to put out on this internet, it comes back in weird ways. It comes back in these weird, subtle little ways. And I'm very grateful for it. And that's what makes me really want to kick ass and do it some more. That's right, Hala. Good to see you, Christina. Christina, you're going to have a great day today. Everyone's going to have, you watching this, you're going to have a great fucking day. All right? You're going to have a great fucking day today, everyone. Everyone's going to have a great day. All right? You're going to have it. You're going to take charge today, all right? Carpe diem, carpe diem, carpe diem. All right? It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. You know what I'm saying, people? So do it. Do it. You feeling a little sluggish? Just fucking do it. You all right? Treat yourself to an extra cup of coffee, all right? Treat yourself to an extra cup of coffee. All right? Oleg, you're more than welcome. You have a fantastic, positive day as well. And I'm going to see everyone later on today. We're going to have some fun. We're going to walk up Broadway today. All right? Thank you so much, Nova. You're going to have a beautiful fucking day today. You're going to have a beautiful day. If the sun's not even shining, it's behind those clouds, all right? I guarantee you. Gentlemen, I'll see you in a bit. You're going to have a beautiful fucking day today, all right, people? You're going to have a beautiful day. The sun is shining. The birds are tweeting. If it's raining, the sun will come out eventually. Hey, it's at nighttime. The sun's going to rise again. All right? Feel that breeze. And hey, if you can't walk, if you have any kind of mobility issues, maybe later on today at 2 o'clock you could join me and we'll go for a walk together in the greatest city in the world, New York, New York. All right? But stand tall. Exactly, Dave. You stand tall as well. What more can I say? I got to go get my water. I got to go entertain people. And I got to take names. So thank you so much for letting me rant. Thank you so much to everyone who, let me see here, Arjan, Diana Lee, and Deborah. Thank you guys so much for your donations. We'll do this again later on, probably around 2 o'clock, maybe 2:30 Eastern time. All right, good to see you, Soho Joe. Soho Joe, you're going to have a great day. From Lower Manhattan, this is dutchmazz signing off. Sorry, guys. Have a fantastic New York day. Ready to get forward to live here now. Hug your love and cherish this beautiful moment. And good morning, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys this afternoon, guys. You guys got this, all right? You guys got this. See you guys later. Bye-bye.